Hey, hey, hey! This video is about space planning. Do you really know and understand what space planning actually means? Well, if you don't know, this video is for you. And guess what? I actually geek out on space planning. Now, if you ask me, it's one of the most important layers that has a direct correlation with your lifestyle. And yes, interior design is not just about making a room look pretty. It's about creating that perfect lifestyle for you and your family.
Home, your safe space, your happiest place. Create a home you love.
Hi, I'm Ramya Warrior, an interior designer who specializes in space planning and kitchen design. Now, if you'd like to get free design tips in your email, check out our website and sign in for our mailing list. So let's get started. What exactly is space planning? And do you need to spend time and money on space planning? Well, according to me, space planning is key to designing the space the way you want to live your life. So, what does that mean? If you are building a home, space planning will help you figure out how you want to actually divide up that space. In today's lifestyle, where everyone really wants that open floor plan, space planning is important in determining that flow in your home. At a micro level, it also helps you decide how large your couch needs to be. How many people can you afford to seat around your dining table? Whether you should have a round dining table or a rectangular dining table. What would work better in your home? Now, if you have a living room and you know exactly how to place that sofa and the chairs, you may not want to spend money on space planning because you really don't need it. However, if you live in an older home like I did or I do, and you want to make that space work better for you, then yes, you should absolutely invest some time, some effort, and some money so that whatever you end up doing, that works well for your family. Now, when taking down any load-bearing wall, I always talk to a structural engineer or an architect. Now, let me share why I'm particular about consulting the right professionals for the job. Now, we also have a second business and we buy homes in Monmouth County area. And sometimes you won't believe the conditions that we find some of these homes in. Some of them are ready to fall because it's not structurally sound. And all you can do at that point is tear down the house and you just get a little bit of value for the land. Now, this happens because things were not done right in the first place. Now, there are a lot of contractors out there who will give you advice. Oh yeah, no problem. I'll take down that wall for you. No, you don't need an architect. I'll save you some money. And guess what? Majority of the homeowners believe that. But I've been in the industry for so many years and we have seen so many things happen. So you might save a few $1,000s initially, but at the end of the day, you end up losing a whole lot more. And I really don't want that for you. So let's get to some of the exciting stuff instead of the horror stories. Now, a good kitchen designer pays attention to space planning in order to determine where she should place all your appliances as well as the sink. Now, I thought I would share the space planning part of my kitchen showroom with you. Now, this is one of the big projects that I'm working on right now. Now, here's the architect drawing, and I have 2 entrances from where the clients can walk in, and the space is around 1,200 square feet. So this is how the space used to be. There is an entrance here and a side entrance from here. This used to be an attorney's office before, so they basically had divided the spaces into a couple of different offices. So they had an office here, 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 and here. And then they had like a nice big space in order to get to these offices. So all of these things that you see, these are all walls. What I wanted to do is actually take out of the walls and create a big open floor plan so that I could show my displays in a completely different layout than this. And that's why space planning becomes extremely important, because you get to do what you want to do based on what you want it to be. So we're going from an attorney's office into a designer showroom. Now, here are some list of things that I decided I wanted in the space. 3 desk areas for the designers to sit at. 2 different types of islands, or maybe 1 peninsula instead, that I wanted to show. I needed at least 3 design centers in order to hold my cabinet doors, and 3 to 4 kitchen displays in order to showcase my cabinet windows. Now I also need to show different kinds of sinks and faucets, different tiles, and a lot of other windows that I carry. Let's see how this is applicable to you in your life. Now let's say you have a 1,200 square feet home, and your wish list could be 3 bedrooms, if possible 2 bathrooms, a living room, a dining room, a kitchen. Now, what is the best way to arrange all of that into a 1,200 square feet space? How can we best utilize the space? That's when space planning becomes the most important part of your design, because having everything spaced out correctly will help you get your ideal lifestyle. Sometimes, let's say there isn't enough space to have all your must-haves, and you are at a phase where you want to expand your home. Now the question is, should you expand and build out an extension to what you have, or should you go for an added level? We often come across a ranch that we can expand, or a Cape Cod home, where we can actually expand by reframing the existing space and go up a level. That doubles up the square feet that you can have in your home. So let's take a look at my space again for the showroom. This is the main entrance, and as soon as you come in, there is a window all over. And so I wanted this to be one of the best vignettes, and I decided to make that into a transitional glam, because that's what I identify my style with. This wall originally actually was a little longer than what you see in this particular plan, because we decided to shorten that down so that I could put the main display center for this star mark cabinetry right here. And because we have this wall here, it made sense to actually add the second kitchen right by this. We have a desk area for a designer right here. Then we have 2 more displays, and then another desk area for the designer. And then because we have the wall here, instead of an island, we decided to do a peninsula because we had to change the plan based on this particular kitchen. Now, if you look, the architect put the wall right where the window is, to the middle of the window, and I did not like that plan. Apparently, in commercial design, in office spaces, that is allowed. But because I'm a designer and I don't really like it, and I don't think it should be done that way, we decided to change it. So I had to move this wall 2 feet down. So there was a question of whether I wanted an L-shaped kitchen or a nice big island, and I chose to show the island instead of the L-shaped kitchen. So we're going to move the wall, have a kitchen here, shorten this a little bit, and then have a big island. That way I get my 2 islands, my 1, 2, 3, 4 kitchens. I have the 3 desk spaces. I have the 3 design centers, and I also have a mudroom. So this is the side entrance. So this is the side entrance, and we have a mudroom here, and this kitchen alone is going to be the working kitchen in the entire space. And then we have the small little bathroom with a little bit of a hall. So one of the things the architect and the landlord was saying is, as soon as you walk in, you shouldn't have to actually see the bathroom. People want the privacy when they want to go to the bathroom, so they recommended I do a hall. So that's why we're adding these 3 walls to the space, and we've taken out the rest of the walls. I was able to get most of what I wanted in the space. It wasn't easy. It took me hours to figure out how to get everything that I wanted. But now that I'm happy, we submitted it to the town and we have gotten our permits. So in the coming weeks, I will be sharing the process of how I bring all the different layers of design to make each separate vignette. So stick with me and join me in my journey. Who knows, you might just learn how to create your dream kitchen by just watching these videos. If you like the video, please share it with your friends, because sharing is caring. And yeah, don't forget, subscribe to this channel.